see you out here from the West Coast, representing the town, and we're here at Madison Square Garden.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it's very few fighters that I would travel to see whether I had a credential or not, but this guy is one of them. Just give us your take on this fight.
Well, look, it was a mouth-watering matchup at 175. You got 3 of the belts on the line. You got 2 of the hardest punchers in the game, David Diamante, Joe Smith Jr. I know both guys well. I really am fans of both guys. You know, I've done Joe's fights since he was an amateur. I've done a lot of his pro fights, and we know that he can punch holes in walls. And then Beterbiev, same thing. You know, this guy can really, really fight, and he's got massive power. So we just unified the titles. So we now got 3 to 4. And maybe we can make that b-ball fight. So let's see the undisputed. That's the trend in boxing, and I'd like to see it continue.
Well, let me ask you this: after this performance, I know there were people that was kind of on the fence about this. Do you think Arthur Beterbiev legitimately, after this performance, became at least a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter? I think after this, I might have him in my top 3. Nobody's beat this dude. He's knocked out everybody.
To me, it's that's so subjective, man. It's just really subjective, and I just think give just pause 1 second. Yo. Oh, he's doing it. Wait, hold on. Where's my girl? Oh, baby.
All right, we back, man. He had to take care of business, man. Enough respect to him. He came back, man. So, as we were saying,
pound for pound list. That whole thing is mythical, and I think it's subjective. There's a lot of great fighters out there. So I'm not going to say who's on a pound for pound, this, that, the other, but look, it was a great performance. I'd like to see an undisputed. That's what I'd like to see.
Me too. Let me ask you one last question, because I know you got to get out of here. Do you think Canelo would step in the ring with Arthur Beterbiev, and if he did, how do you think that fight ends?
I think Canelo is a prize fighter who has very large, as you say, huevos. He'd step in the ring with a Mack truck. So Canelo's not scared of any man on the planet. But do I think it's smart for him to do that? You know, at this point, you know, let's see if he's going to take the Bivol rematch first, because we just saw what happened at 175 against a young prime champion. So let's see when they do that rematch what happens. But first up, we got the trilogy with Triple G, and that's a mouth-watering fight. That fight has become a lot more interesting, and that fight's going to be happening soon. So look out for that fight.
Do you think Canelo will stop Triple G in this fight?
You know what? This is why we watch. We don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
We just don't know.
Okay, David, tell people that you used to that you have ties to the Bay, man. Tell them how you have ties to.
Well, you know, I lived out in the Bay for 11 years, man. So I got a lot of love for the Sucker Free, man. So, and the town. So I used to train out there at Kings, and still got a lot of people out there. So I love the Bay, man. I love the Bay.
Okay, David, plug your Instagram so people can get in contact with you, man. So you know,
it's just at David Diamante.
All right, man. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Man.
Appreciate it.